case for Ms. Simmons, who should be present via Zoom.
Looks like she is. Can you state your name, please?
Marquita Simmons, sir.
Your Honor, Ms. Simmons is before the court for a violation of probation hearing. She is at her 2-year max of probation term. She owes a balance of $3,775. She's made no payments towards her fines and costs and/or restitution. She's failed to report to probation as directed, failed to complete the theft class, failed to complete her 25 hours of community service, failed to complete or submit her fingerprints. She also failed the bench warrant out of the 15th District Court. Given all of the violations in this case, probation is asking that she be remanded for 365 days in jail, that she complete the in-jail MRT program, with the court to consider an early release upon completion of that program, waive remaining terms, accepting the financial obligation, and discharge from probation. Thank you, Your Honor. I did have the opportunity to discuss this with Ms. Simmons on a few occasions. We did discuss both the alleged violations as well as the recommendation. Ms. Simmons does acknowledge and admit that she has violated probation in those alleged ways. However, as to the recommendation, she represented to me that she is a single mother to a 4-year-old nonverbal autistic daughter. And very unfortunately, she did struggle with homelessness starting in December of last year. Last month, she was able to get into state housing in Flint. We are respectfully requesting the court to consider discharging Ms. Simmons from probation without improvement, and ordering the restitution, of course, or continuing that order, but we are asking the court to consider not remanding her at this time. Ms. Simmons does acknowledge and take responsibility for the violations, but she is very concerned that if she was remanded, certainly to serve a year in jail, that her 4-year-old daughter would have, frankly, nowhere to go, and she has nowhere else that would care for her, and that we would respectfully request the court to not remand her or order any jail time, but to just simply discharge her from probation without improvement.
But she's done nothing.
And Your Honor, I would also like to state, this case started as a felony. I mean, the court is aware of that.
Yeah.
It was reduced down to a misdemeanor. And she's made no effort to get any of the things done. I do know that she had some communications with my office, indicating that she was never told, which they
Never told what?
that there was many attempts made by my office to get her back into compliance and or reach out to her. The only time that probation started with any consistency was yesterday before court.
No, excuse me, Judge, may I speak, please?
Yes, go ahead.
I never even met Miss Ellen. After the court date and all the appearances and things like that, I tried to contact her to see what the stipulations of my probation was. She never contacted me.
Hold on. You're telling me you tried to contact my probation office and they didn't call you back?
Yes, sir. I emailed.
I do not believe that. I don't believe
Yes,
that for a minute.
Yes, sir. I don't have no reason to lie on this lady or myself, sir. I did report where I was supposed to, and I contacted her, and I talked to the secretary lady. A lot of times she was always in court, and she said she'll give her the message to call me back.
Ms. Polera is only in court with me 2 days a week max. So that I know that's not true.
I don't have to lie to you,
If you
sir.
want me to go pull the phone logs, we can tell exactly when you may have called. What dates did you call?
It's been a long time. It's been over a year since I've called. That's been a long time. It's been over a year.
Your Honor, I can tell you, I've received a total of 3 report forms from her in the 2 years.
Three report forms.
3. A total of 3 in the 2 years. I have phone conversations.
Well, just so the record's clear, that's a monthly reporting. So if my math's correct, 2 years is 24 and only received 3.
Correct.
So we're about 21 short. Go ahead, Ms. Blair. I'm sorry.
I also spoke with her directly on March 20th. The violation of probation hearing was set then. When I spoke with her on that date, all I got was a lot of, I'm not going to do that and I can't do that. And I advised her that this court date.
I don't have
If
the
this court date
finances
is
and I
set
kept
out, you
telling
give her
you,
some time to get things completed, and she's done nothing.
I don't have the finances. If you're taking care of a 4-year-old autistic child, what finances do you have? I don't have the finances to pay for restitution. I've been said this in court a long time ago.
You had a felony that got reduced to a misdemeanor. You took the misdemeanor, got placed on probation for the
To
longest you could
pay.
give that time. You want to keep interrupting me? You go right ahead. And then you did nothing. And then you come before this court. You know, you don't even file the monthly form. That doesn't even require you to be there. You did that 3 times out of 24 times. You did you did nothing. And then you get here and, you know, the problem, you then try to blame Miss Polera that she didn't call you back. First of all, in the years that I've worked with Miss Polera, that doesn't happen. You tried to call out and tried to blame the wrong person.
Right.
Anything else?
Nothing further than that.
Defendant is remanded to serve 365 days Washtenaw County Jail. I'm ordering that the defendant report to the Washtenaw County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to report will result in a bench warrant will issue without bond.
I don't have any way to
While
get
in,
cash in our
ma'am, you
county.
want to keep interrupting me?
I'm sorry, sir.
While in jail, the defendant is to complete the in-jail MRT program. I will consider early release upon completion. I will waive the remaining terms, accept the financial obligations, discharge the defendant from probation without improvement. And if you want to believe that I won't issue that warrant, ma'am, try me. Thank you.
Judge Simpson, how would I supposed to get down there at 6 p.m. with no transportation?
Court calls the case, People versus Jeremiah Stanley.
There's a couple of federal warrant, really, of an application.